Hi guys, welcome to another video from A Coach Called Life. My name is Swami. Today I wanted to talk to you about a little tip that's been really helping me out, and this tip is trying to create an underlying sense of safety. So let's dive into it. So what do I mean by trying to create this underlying sense of safety? So what happens is that when we experience depersonalization or anxiety, we go through ups and downs every day. And what happens is that when we go through a down cycle, we get overwhelmed with fear, and we try to grab onto something, and we're trying to reach for something to grab onto, and we most often than not don't have anything to grab onto. And what that leads to, it leads to more fear, and sometimes even like leading to a full-blown panic attack. So in this video, I'm trying to talk about how to create an underlying sense of safety. Underlying sense of safety can mean different things for different people. For example, for someone, their underlying sense of safety could be their family and familial support. For other people, underlying safety could be an emergency fund that they've saved up. Let me give you an example. So let's say you have the scary thought that, oh my God, I feel so weird, I feel disoriented, I feel disconnected from reality and myself, I'm going to completely lose it, or something dreadful is going to happen to me. Okay, so when that thought comes, immediately what happens is that, oh, if this were to come true, then I'm going to lose everything. I'm going to lose my job, I'm going to be kicked out of my house, I'm going to end up on the streets. You see like how one thought leads to another thought, leads to another thought, and pretty much at the end of the day, your brain like catastrophizes everything. What underlying sense of safety can do at this time is that it can act as a breaker, and it can stop these thoughts from getting from feedbacking with each other and getting bigger and bigger and completely overwhelming. So for example, like when you have a thought such as, oh, I'm getting disoriented, I'm getting depersonalized, this is it for me. So what happens is that if you have an underlying safety of, okay, even if that were to happen, my family will be there for me, my partner will be there for me, and he or she will take care of me. So that is an underlying sense of safety. So when your brain starts to catastrophize, you can hold on to that belief. You can hold on to that belief like a rock. You hold on to when the river of anxiety is flowing through you, when the anxiety waves are just beating against you, you can hold on to that rock and be like, whatever happens, there will always be someone like my partner or my family or my mother who's going to take care of me. And that's not the only underlying sense of safety. You can have other things of, okay, I've saved up enough for my for an emergency, and no matter what happens in my life, I will always be good for the next 6 months or the next year or so. That's another underlying sense of safety. For me personally, though, like the belief that I have, the underlying safety that I have is that whatever happens to me, whatever feelings and fears come and go, my mind will always get back to balance. My core belief is that the brain or the mind, no matter what happens, if it goes out of balance, it knows how to get back to its it knows how to get back to balance. The mind can restore itself, the mind can heal itself. So for me, this is my underlying belief that I try to hold on to every time I get battered by anxiety, every time I get battered by panic. When one thought leads to another thought, which leads to a lot of panic, I'll tell myself like, okay, I'm feeling weird, I'm feeling all of these symptoms, I'm feeling like something dreadful is about to happen, I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it will only be there temporarily, and eventually my mind's going to come back to balance. So immediately, like, I feel like a sense of relief, because I know like my worst fears cannot come true, right? There's always a foundation for me to stand on, regardless of the force with which these anxiety waves are hitting me. So that's actually what the key benefit of underlying relief, this underlying sense of safety, is that it provides like a foundation for you to stand on. It provides you with a grounding pole, like with your grounding rock to hold on to. So I'm curious to know what your underlying sense of safety is. If you could leave a comment below and letting me know that what your underlying sense of safety is or where that comes from, that would be nice. And I feel like it could benefit other viewers of this video as well. If you think this video is useful, please share this video to your friends and networks, and leave a thumbs up if you like this video. And until next time, I hope you have a really wonderful day. Thank you.